Yo, today is such a great day today because I finally get to request a payout with Take Profit Trader. It's definitely been a long journey. I've been trading for about a year and 4 months. This time I definitely feel like there's definitely a change as far as like mindset is concerned. Just to give a brief introduction about me, I've been a formal actuarial analyst for about 4 years, and I really love analyzing the charts. I find that analyzing the charts is very fun to do. And there's like a lot of insight that I can see into the market that a lot of people really do not recognize. So this video is not just for that. The video is about the whole process about how to be able to get a payout with Take Profit Trader. In this video, I'm actually going to go over how to be able to request out the money, how long it would take for you to receive the money, and also how long you have to wait in order to be able to be safe to be able to trade again. All right, so we actually want to get like right into the process of like how I'd be able to request a payout with Take Profit Trader. As many of you probably know already, you actually have to make it past the threshold of $1,500 in order to request a payout with Take Profit Trader. Any amount that's above $1,500, you actually have to request out 80%. And of course, still keep the 20% of the amount above the buffer. And to get above the buffer, you actually do not have to take 1 day to make it past that buffer. You actually can take a couple of days to try to like make it past the buffer without rushing the process. Once I made it past the buffer amount, I've actually like went to the Take Profit Trader website to see whether or not I can withdraw like the money that's above the buffer amount. But it did not give me the option to be able to like withdraw like any money that day. Around 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I was done trading for the day. And later on that same day, which is like yesterday night, around like 9:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that was actually when Take Profit Trader had updated their website to reflect that I am above the buffer amount. So once I was above the buffer amount, I actually had pressed on the withdrawal button right here. I can't go like past this page right here because it has my credentials right there. So what you're going to do is you actually have to press the withdrawal button right here. It'll be yellow. And then you actually have to put in the amount of money that you want to withdraw. So then that's when they will actually keep 20%. That's the amount of money that they get to keep. Then you want to actually press on the send a request button right there. And then once you press on the request button, that's when you actually want to receive this message right here stating that your withdrawal process is in progress. The amount includes the amount you will receive in the commission. So if you trade like 5 accounts, you actually have to do the same thing for the 5 accounts separately. Then the next morning, which is actually today, around like 7 a.m. or 8 o'clock a.m., I actually went to the Take Profit Trader website. And the amount that was available, this amount said that it was like $0, and all this amounts wasn't right there. So that's when I actually like reached out to Take Profit Trader, and then that's when they mentioned that there's like a high volume of people who are actually requesting payouts. So it took a little while in order for this amount to be updated to the amount of money that I want to request. So at 9:04 Eastern Standard Time, that was actually like when I received the message from Take Profit Trader that they actually have verified the amount of money that I want to take out. And they had did it for each of these accounts separately. So now, right now, it's actually a live recording of me actually requesting this money out. So let's just see the whole process right now. So let's see. So I'm gonna press on the withdrawal button. Okay, so I'm actually taking out this full amount here. Okay, so request has been sent. You'll be notified by email once one of our admins review your payout request. This can take up to 12 business hours, but usually a lot sooner than that. So let's see. Let me just check my Chase account. So far, it's been about 4 minutes. I have not received anything in my Chase bank account. But when you actually go to the withdrawal request, it says that the status is pending. I assume like once the money actually gets to your account, that's when the status would say succeeded. So let me just refresh that a bit. Yep, still nothing yet. So just gotta wait and be patient. Oof. Oh, this is taking a little bit too long. I know, like when I actually had my first withdrawal, it literally like, took about like I think like within 3 minutes in order to receive the payments. So as far as like right now, I'm not for sure like why is it taking a little long to receive the funding.
It's breaking up like those necklaces that you try to put around that thick neck of yours. Breaking up like that chin when you try to put it in the hole of a shirt. Breaking up like your parents when they birthed you and said, "What the hell is that?" You know, Jerry Joe, I admire you. I really do. A woman that's walking around as tall and as broad as you with such a 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, it's about 10 o'clock in your face. I mean, you really carry all of that very well. A woman like you walking around with 50-pound shoulders. You can tenderize an ox with your shoulders. I mean, goodness gracious. You can tenderize a full-grown bull.
Hey guys, so we are actually in the next day today. Yesterday, I was expecting to receive a payout request to be approved, but it ended up being approved the next day. So I received this email about like 3 a.m. in the morning time. And I'm actually going to show you like exactly like what I've done in order to get the payout. So once I went right back to the page, I actually seen that the available amount was $0. And then that's when I went to the withdrawal request, and I seen that there's a section there that said proceed, and I clicked on it and just like waited from here. So then we just have a few options here. You can get the payments through Wise. I know for Wise, it usually takes about 1 to 2 business days for domestic transfers, but it could take up to like 4 to 5 business days for international transfers if you want to do it that way. But usually I'll just click on the connected US bank account because Take Profit Trader already have my checking account information. So I'm actually going to do it that way. And plus, I think that it'll take a lot quicker in order to receive your funding. So I'm actually going to click on that right now. And now the page is loading up. As you can see here, it says that your payout has been submitted successfully. You will receive an email once the transfer has been processed. This can typically take a couple of minutes to process, but can take up to 48 hours. So as you can see here, the amount of $3,025.20 has been submitted. So then when I actually go to my Chase bank account, I immediately went to that account, and then let's just see like where it says on the Chase bank account. As you can see here on the Chase bank account, you can see that the money has actually been received, $3,025.20. If I wanted to, I could actually, spend this on anything I want to spend it on. Right now, I'm actually spending most of my money right now on my bills, and because through trading, I've spent about like $80,000 for trading. So I definitely want to be able to focus heavily on those bills at this moment. You guys, one thing I actually want to mention is that you should be safe to trade once the amount that you requested ends up in your wallet. So for example, the amount of money that I requested was over $3,000. So once that amount ends up right here, that is when you should be able to be safe to trade again. And you also, want to confirm to make sure that it's actually been reflected on your Take Profit Trader account. And then that's when you should be safe to trade again. So yeah, if you guys like learned something and you want to follow my journey, want to see further payouts, definitely feel free to subscribe and to share this to anyone that you know. Thank you guys and have a great day.